guys, welcome to Next Stop Uni. If you listened to episode 1 and 2 and you're still here, congrats! You really care about your future. I'm Juwairiya again.
And I'm Sameh, and this episode is for every student who's looked at the tuition bill and whispered, anyone got £1 million laying around?
We're breaking down scholarships, what kinds exist, how to actually get them, and what really matters in the application process. Spoiler, it's not just about grades.
And don't worry, it's not going to be a dry scholarship list. We're going to walk you through the categories, the criteria, and the cheat codes.
Let's kick it off with the general stuff. Almost every scholarship, whether it's partial, full, or somewhere in between, looks at 4 main things.
First, grades. So most programs want at least 85% or the equivalent. That's the baseline. Higher grades, obviously better odds.
Second, leadership and volunteering. And we're not just talking club president, we're talking real-world stuff, like packing Ramadan boxes, helping in shelters or hospitals, blogging about social issues, working part-time, interning anywhere, and even freelance work. Other stuff are like the Model UN Youth Summits, or like leading your school senior committee, giving a public speech, or acting in awareness campaigns. All of that shows initiative.
That's great. And also, thirdly, we have talent. So talent can be anything, can be sports, any type of art, like music, writing, coding, whatever that can make you stand out. However, you need to show that you are good at it by showing some certificate, awards, or some real projects that you have done.
And last, financial need. Some full rides go deep into your background, income, siblings, living costs, where you're from. They might ask for documents or even do home visits.
And here's the thing, not all scholarships work the same way.
Yeah, right. Some are full from day one, like Tomorrow's Leaders or donor-funded ones. Others are stackable. You earn 20% here, 30% there, and build up until you've got like a 100%. Others are always partial, such as, the categories that are based on scores, like in BUE and FUE. They are very helpful, but they usually won't cover the whole thing.
Okay, let's start with the specifics. AUC, for example. They've got excellent scholarships for all top students for all types of systems. You can get 20% to 60% off.
Then there's the talent scholarships for students who excel in so many different fields, as we said, music, art, sports, whatever. And you can get 20 to 30% off if you can actually prove and back this up.
And next up, we have also leadership and community service scholarships. If you've done real work, you can get around 20 to 30% off as well.
And here's a cool one, the liberal arts scholarships. If you're actually planning to study something like philosophy, history, or literature, AUC will reward that with up to 30% off. Let's jump over to GUC. They've got an opportunity called Program 2 for ثانوية عامة students or people with equivalent certificates like IG, American Diploma, or Abitur.
You need to submit your final results, pass the entrance exam, and if you're getting into architecture, applied arts, you need to pass the aptitude test. IB students, heads up, you're not eligible, and transfers also out. Let's not forget about AST. Where donor-funded scholarships can change everything.
Yup, exactly. Sawiras and Al Alfi Foundation scholarships at AAST are full rides. They cover tuition, housing, and sometimes even more.
Okay, what about places like BUE and FUE?
They don't always call them scholarships, but they do offer discounts based on your grades. You might fall into category A, B, or C. It's not stackable and it's not full, but it helps.
So yeah, there's money out there, but you've got to do your part. Read the fine print, check deadlines, ask questions, apply early.
And please don't self-reject. Just because you think you won't qualify doesn't mean you actually won't. You might actually surprise yourself.
Hello, my name is Lena El Tanir, and I'm a junior biology student at the American University in Cairo. I received the Tomorrow's Leaders Scholarship at the American University in Cairo. The scholarship was mostly merit-based, but it was a mix of both merit and need, because in my scholarship application, they did ask about my financial situation. The scholarship really looks at your holistic application, so everything, your grades, your activities, everything related to you. But what I felt was the most important component was your leadership potential. They really looked for and cared about any leadership-related activities that you did in high school, your dreams and aspirations in the future, and if there's any leadership component involved in that. I started applying for scholarships very late, and I really do wish that I had more time to apply for scholarships, especially since I only started applying for my specific scholarship a week before the deadline. It was a very, very stressful period, but I would recommend that students that want to apply to scholarships start about a month in advance. I applied to many universities all over the world, and I found that applications in private universities in Egypt are very similar to applications in private universities in the MENA region, but they do differ significantly from applications in the US, especially where applications in the US open up a year or 6 months before the semester starts, while applications here are usually open until about a month before. So you really do need to do a bit more research and give a bit more time to applications in the US. And I've also found that they're a bit less selective in the MENA region than they are in the US, because they're more generous with the scholarships that they give. There are more options in the MENA region than there are in the West. It's very easy to feel like the scholarship is out of reach or you're not good enough for it, but that's not true. Apply to as many scholarships as you can. They really do look at you as an individual, and you deserve it.
Next episode, it's a shift. We're getting personal, the emotional, transitional side of transitioning to uni. Loneliness and anxiety, imposter syndrome, the stuff no one warns you about.
So if you feel nervous about starting uni, episode 4 has got you. But for now, go chase that funding.